It's a true pleasure to speak with you about a journey that is both deeply personal and universally significant. The journey to rediscovering yourself. In life, we often find ourselves caught up in the hustle and bustle, losing sight of who we truly are. Today, we are going to explore how to find yourself again, to reconnect with your true essence, and to reignite the passion that drives you. The process of self-discovery is not just a journey. It is an essential aspect of living a fulfilled and meaningful life. Without understanding who we are at our core, we can easily become lost, disoriented by the myriad demands and distractions of the world. Rediscovering ourselves allows us to live authentically, to align our actions with our values, and to achieve true happiness. Let me share a story with you. Years ago, I was at a crossroads in my life. I achieved a level of success that many would envy, but I felt an inexplicable emptiness. It was as if I was living someone else's life, following a path that wasn't truly mine. One day, a close friend pointed out that I seemed disconnected, not just from others, but from myself. This observation struck a chord deep within me. I realized I needed to make a change. I needed to find myself again. This wasn't overnight transformation, but a gradual process of introspection and growth. I started by asking myself some fundamental questions. What are my core values? What passions have I neglected? What dreams have I set aside? By answering these questions, honestly, I began to see a clearer picture of who I really was and what I wanted from life. Keep in mind that this journey is about uncovering the layers that have obscured your true self. It's about reconnecting with the passions and values that make you unique. The path to self-discovery is one of the most rewarding endeavors you can undertake, and it starts with a commitment to explore your innermost thoughts and desires. This brings us to the importance of recognizing the need for change in our lives. It is easy to get caught up in routines, but recognizing when we've lost touch with ourselves is the first step toward reclaiming our true identity. This recognition is crucial because it sets the stage for the transformative journey ahead. Recognizing the need for change in our lives often begins with a feeling of unease, a sense that something is not quite right. This feeling can manifest in various ways. Perhaps you wake up in the morning dreading the day ahead, or you find yourself questioning the purpose of your daily routine. These moments of discomfort are signals, indicators that you may have lost touch with your true self. Losing oneself can happen gradually, often without us even realizing it. We get caught up in the expectations of others, the demands of our jobs, and the responsibilities of everyday life. We start to make compromises, small at first, but over time these add up, and we find ourselves living a life that no longer feels like our own. It's like being on a train headed in the wrong direction. You may not notice at first, but the further you go, the more off course you become. The impact of losing touch with your true self can be profound. You may feel a persistent sense of dissatisfaction, a lack of fulfillment that colors every aspect of your life. Relationships may suffer, as it becomes harder to connect with others when you are disconnected from yourself. Your work may feel meaningless, leading to a lack of motivation and productivity. Even your physical health can be affected, as stress and unhappiness take their toll on your body. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards change. It's about becoming aware of the disconnect and acknowledging that something needs to shift. This awareness is powerful because it opens the door to possibility. It allows you to see that there is a different way to live, one that is more aligned with who you truly are. Making the decision to rediscover yourself is a courageous act. It requires a willingness to step into the unknown, to leave behind the familiar patterns that no longer serve you. It means being honest with yourself about what you really want and need. This decision is not always easy, but it is essential for living a life of authenticity and fulfillment. When you decide to find yourself again, you commit to a journey of exploration and growth. You begin to peel back the layers that have built up over the years, revealing the core of who you are. The process involves asking yourself deep, meaningful questions. What are my passions? What are my values? What are the dreams I've put on hold? Answering these questions helps you to reconnect with your true self. You will start to notice changes. You may feel a renewed sense of energy and excitement about life. Your relationships may improve as you become more present and authentic. Your work may take on new meaning as you align it with your passions and values. Every step you take towards rediscovery brings you closer to a life that feels true to who you are. Now that we understand the need for change and have made the decision to rediscover ourselves, the next step is to set clear, actionable goals. Goal setting is a powerful tool that can transform your life, providing direction and purpose. When you set clear goals, you create a vision of what you want to achieve, and this vision becomes a guiding light that helps you stay focused and motivated. To begin this process, it's essential to take some time to reflect on what you truly want. This is not about what others expect from you or what society dictates. It's about identifying what brings you joy and fulfillment. Ask yourself, what are my passions? What activities make me lose track of time because I'm so engaged? What values do I hold dear? These questions will help you identify the core elements of your true self. Once you have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve, it's time to create specific, measurable goals. Instead of vague statements like I want to be happier, aim for concrete objectives such as I will spend an hour each day on a hobby that I love, or I will reconnect with an old friend once a week. These specific goals give you a clear target to aim for and a way to measure your progress. Creating a roadmap for self-discovery involves breaking down these larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. Each step should be achievable and build upon the previous one, leading you steadily toward your ultimate objective. For example, if your goal is to pursue a passion that you have neglected, your first step might be to research local classes or groups related to that interest. The next step could be to sign up for one class and then commit to attending regularly. It's important to write down your goals and review them regularly. This practice keeps them at the forefront of your mind and helps you stay accountable. Consider creating a daily or weekly checklist to track your progress. Celebrate each milestone you reach, no matter how small, as these victories will keep you motivated and reinforce your commitment to your journey. Remember, this process is not about perfection, but progress. There will be challenges and setbacks along the way, but these are opportunities for growth and learning. With clear goals and a roadmap for self-discovery, you will find that each step brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. The path to rediscovery is a journey of continuous growth and self-improvement, the power of positive habits and routines that will support your journey to finding yourself again. One crucial element that can significantly impact our progress is the mindset we adopt. A positive attitude is more than just a cheerful disposition. It is a powerful force that can transform your life from the inside out. Embracing a positive mindset means seeing opportunities where others see obstacles, maintaining hope and resilience even in the face of adversity, and believing in your ability to achieve your goals. The role of a positive attitude in transformation cannot be overstated. It acts as a catalyst that propels you forward, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. When you adopt a positive mindset, you are more likely to take risks, embrace new challenges, and persist through setbacks. This attitude fosters resilience, allowing you to bounce back from failures and view them as learning experiences rather than insurmountable obstacles. Overcoming negativity and self-doubt is a vital part of maintaining a positive mindset. It's normal to experience moments of doubt and fear, but it's important not to let these feelings take control. One effective strategy is to challenge negative thoughts as soon as they arise. Ask yourself, is this thought based on fact, or is it a limiting belief? Often you will find that your fears are unfounded and that you have more strength and capability than you realize. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can also help combat negativity. Spend time with people who uplift and encourage you rather than those who bring you down. Engage in activities that boost your confidence and bring joy. Reading inspirational books, listening to motivational talks, and practicing gratitude can also reinforce a positive outlook. Practical tips for maintaining a positive outlook include starting each day with a positive affirmation. Begin your morning by affirming your goals and acknowledging your strengths. This sets a positive tone for the day and primes your mind for success. Additionally, keep a journal where you write down 3 things you are grateful for each day. This simple practice shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life, fostering a sense of contentment and positivity. Another effective technique is to visualize your success. Spend a few minutes each day picturing yourself achieving your goals. See yourself living the life you desire. feeling the emotions of success and fulfillment. Visualization not only keeps you motivated, but also helps to align your actions with your aspirations. It's also important to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. Understand that setbacks are a natural part of the journey and that every step, whether forward or backward, is a step towards growth. As you embrace a positive mindset and incorporate these practices into your daily routine, you will find that your journey to self-discovery becomes more rewarding and fulfilling. A positive attitude not only enhances your own life, but also positively influences those around you. Now, with this empowered mindset, taking responsibility for your life is one of the most empowering decisions you can make on your journey to rediscovery. Personal responsibility means acknowledging that you are the architect of your own destiny. It's about understanding that the choices you make, the actions you take, and the attitudes you adopt shape your reality. By taking full responsibility for your life, you unlock the power to change it. The importance of personal responsibility lies in its ability to shift your perspective from that of a victim to that of a creator. When you take responsibility, you stop blaming external factors for your circumstances and start focusing on what you can control. This shift in mindset opens up a world of possibilities, allowing you to see challenges as opportunities and failures as lessons. Taking control of your destiny begins with making conscious choices every day. It involves setting clear goals and developing a plan to achieve them. By breaking down your goals into actionable steps, you create a roadmap that guides your actions and keeps you focused. Every decision you make should align with your goals and values, propelling you forward on your path to self-discovery. Let me share with you a real-life example of personal accountability leading to success. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur who faced numerous setbacks early in his career. Despite having a brilliant idea, he struggled to find investors and faced repeated rejections. Instead of giving up, he took full responsibility for his situation. He analyzed his approach, sought feedback, and made necessary adjustments. By taking accountability for his actions and continuously improving, he eventually secured the funding he needed and built a successful business. Today, his company is a testament to the power of personal responsibility and perseverance. Another powerful example comes from the world of sports. Athletes who achieve greatness do so not just because of their physical abilities, but because of their mindset. They take responsibility for their training, nutrition, and mental preparation. When they experience a setback, they don't blame their coaches or teammates. Instead, they look within, identifying areas for improvement and working tirelessly to overcome their challenges. This level of accountability is what separates champions from the rest. To incorporate personal responsibility into your life, start by embracing a proactive attitude. Instead of waiting for opportunities to come to you, seek them out. Take initiative in your personal and professional life, and don't be afraid to take risks. Remember, every decision you make is a step towards creating the life you desire. As you take responsibility for your life, you will find a renewed sense of purpose and empowerment. This newfound control will enable you to navigate challenges with confidence and resilience, knowing that you have the power to shape your own destiny. Now, with this understanding of personal responsibility, it's essential to recognize the role that setbacks and failures play in our lives. Often viewed as negative experiences, failures can actually be powerful opportunities for growth and learning. By shifting our perspective, we can see these moments not as obstacles, but as stepping stones to greater success. Failures should be seen as opportunities to gain valuable insights and develop resilience. Every setback carries within it the seeds of an equivalent or greater benefit. When you experience a failure, it's a signal that something needs to change, whether it's your approach, your mindset, or your strategy. Embracing this mindset allows you to extract the lessons from each experience and apply them moving forward. One of the most powerful concepts in this context is viewing failures as feedback rather than as final outcomes. Feedback provides us with information about what works and what doesn't, guiding us towards better decisions and action. When you approach failures as feedback, you remove the emotional weight and focus on the constructive elements that can propel you forward. This shift in perception transforms every setback into a learning experience. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. Each failure brought him one step closer to success, providing crucial feedback that he used to refine his approach. Edison's persistence and willingness to learn from every mistake ultimately led to one of the most significant inventions in history. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This perspective on failure is a testament to the power of viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth. Another inspiring example is that Oprah Winfrey, who faced numerous adversities throughout her early life, including poverty and abuse. Despite these challenges, she took each setback as an opportunity to learn and grow. Oprah used her experiences to build resilience and develop a deep understanding of herself and her goals. Today, she is one of the most successful and influential figures in the world, a testament to the power of overcoming adversity through a positive mindset and relentless determination. To adopt this mindset in your own life, start by reframing your thoughts about failure. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" This simple shift in questioning transforms your mindset from one of victimhood to one of empowerment. Additionally, keep a journal of your setbacks and the lessons learned from each. Over time, this will become a valuable resource, reminding you of your growth and resilience. The concept of learning from setbacks and viewing failures as opportunities, we empower ourselves to face challenges with confidence and grace. This perspective not only enhances our personal growth, but also strengthens our ability to achieve our goals. Now let's delve into the importance of building supportive relationships and fostering a nurturing environment that encourages continuous growth and self-discovery. One of the most vital components of personal growth and rediscovery is the commitment to continuous learning. Embracing the mindset of a lifelong learner opens doors to new opportunities and ensures that we remain adaptable in an ever-changing world. By constantly seeking to expand our knowledge and skills, we not only enhance our capabilities, but also keep our minds sharp and our spirits invigorated. Continuous learning is essential because it keeps us relevant and competitive. In a rapidly evolving world, those who remain stagnant are left behind. By dedicating ourselves to learning, we stay ahead of the curve and can seize new opportunities as they arise. This commitment to growth is a hallmark of successful individuals who understand that learning doesn't stop at any age or stage of life. Identifying skills that align with your rediscovered self is a crucial step in this process. Take a moment to reflect on the person you are becoming and the goals you have set for yourself. What skills will help you achieve these goals? What knowledge do you need to acquire to move forward on your new path? By aligning your learning efforts with your rediscovered passions and values, you ensure that your growth is purposeful and impactful. For instance, if you have rediscovered a passion for writing, consider taking a course in creative writing or content marketing. If your goal is to advance in your career, focus on developing skills that are in high demand in your industry, such as project management or data analysis. The key is to choose areas of learning that excite you and support your long-term vision. Building habits that support your new path is equally important. Habits are the daily actions that, when compounded over time, lead to significant results. Start by incorporating small, consistent changes into your routine that align with your goals. For example, dedicate 30 minutes each morning to reading or taking an online course related to your field of interest. Practice mindfulness or meditation to maintain mental clarity and focus. These small habits practiced regularly will create a strong foundation for your continued growth. Consider the story of a professional athlete who, despite their natural talent, dedicates hours each day to training and improving their skills. Their success is not just a result of their innate ability, but also their relentless commitment to practice and improvement. Similarly, by committing to daily habits that foster learning and growth, you set yourself up for long-term success. Embrace the process of learning and growth with enthusiasm and curiosity, knowing that each step brings you closer to your true potential. As we integrate these new skills and habits into our lives, we create a solid foundation for continuous improvement and success. This dedication to personal growth not only enhances our own lives, but also inspires those around us to pursue their own journeys of self-discovery. Now, let's explore the significance of building supportive relationships and creating a nurturing environment that encourages and sustains our growth. As we cultivate new skills and habits on our journey of self-discovery, it's essential to create a supportive environment that nurtures our growth. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can significantly impact your progress and overall well-being. The people you associate with have a profound effect on your mindset, motivation, and success. By consciously choosing to be around those who uplift and inspire you, you create a powerful network of support that propels you forward. Positive influences come in many forms: friends, family, mentors, and even colleagues. These are the individuals who believe in your potential, encourage your dreams, and hold you accountable to your goals. They provide constructive feedback, celebrate your victories, and help you navigate challenges. When you surround yourself with positive influences, you are more likely to adopt a positive mindset and maintain the motivation needed to pursue your goals. The impact of relationships on your journey cannot be overstated. Healthy, supportive relationships provide a sense of belonging and security, which are crucial for personal growth. When you feel connected to others, you are more resilient in the face of adversity and more confident in your abilities. Relationships built on trust and mutual respect foster an environment where you can thrive and pursue your aspirations without fear of judgment or criticism. Building a network of support involves actively seeking out and nurturing these positive relationships. Start by identifying individuals who embody the qualities you admire and aspire to. Reach out to them, express your appreciation for their influence, and seek their guidance. Engage in activities and join groups where like-minded individuals gather, whether it's a professional organization, a hobby group, or a community initiative. These environments are fertile ground for forming meaningful connections that can support your growth. Be mindful of the impact you have on others. Strive to be a positive influence in the lives of those around you. Offer encouragement, share your experiences, and provide support whenever possible. By contributing to a culture of positivity and growth, you not only enhance your own journey, but also create a ripple effect that benefits your entire network. Consider the story of a young professional who, feeling stuck in his career, decided to join a local entrepreneur group. Surrounded by ambitious, like-minded individuals, he found new inspiration and received valuable advice. The relationships he built within this group provided him with the support and motivation he needed to launch his own successful business. This example highlights the transformative power of a supportive network. As you build and strengthen your network of support, remember that these relationships are reciprocal. The more you give, the more you receive. By fostering a community of mutual encouragement and support, you create an environment where everyone has the opportunity to grow and succeed. Staying committed to the process of self-discovery and personal growth is essential for achieving long-term success and fulfillment. Persistence and dedication are the cornerstones of this journey. They ensure that, even when faced with challenges and setbacks, you continue to move forward, inching closer to your goals with every step. The significance of persistence lies in its ability to build resilience and strengthen your resolve. Every great achievement is the result of sustained effort over time. When you persist, you develop a tenacity that allows you to overcome obstacles and keep going when others might give up. Dedication, on the other hand, fuels your commitment. It's the unwavering determination to see your goals through to the end, no matter how long it takes or how difficult the journey may become. To stay motivated, it's important to remind yourself regularly of why you started this journey. Keep your goals visible, perhaps on a vision board or in a journal, and revisit them often. This constant reminder of your purpose will help you stay focused and driven. Additionally, breaking your larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks can make them seem less daunting and more achievable. Each completed task provides a sense of accomplishment, reinforcing your motivation to continue. Another effective strategy is to surround yourself with positive influences, as we discussed earlier. Engage with people who inspire and encourage you, who share your vision, and who can provide support and accountability. This network of positive relationships acts as a source of strength and motivation, especially during challenging times. Celebrating small victories along the way is crucial for maintaining momentum. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your progress and effort. Take time to acknowledge and celebrate these achievements. Whether it's finishing a course, completing a project, or simply sticking to a new habit, recognizing your progress boosts your morale and reinforces your commitment to the process. Consider the story of a marathon runner. The journey to the finish line is long and grueling, but the runner remains committed by focusing on each mile, celebrating the completion of each segment and drawing motivation from the cheering crowd. This focus on small, incremental progress helps the runner maintain their pace and ultimately reach their goal. Similarly, by celebrating your own small victories, you build a sense of accomplishment that propels you forward. As you stay committed to the process, remember that persistence and dedication are not about perfection, but about continuous effort and improvement. There will be times when progress seems slow or obstacles appear insurmountable, but it is your commitment to keep moving forward that will lead to success. By maintaining this level of dedication and celebrating your progress, you reinforce a positive mindset and cultivate the resilience needed to achieve your goals. This commitment not only ensures your success, but also inspires those around you to pursue their own journeys with the same level of determination. It's clear that each step has brought us closer to understanding and embracing our true selves. We've explored the power of setting clear goals, the importance of a positive mindset, the value of personal responsibility, and the benefits of learning from setbacks. We've also seen how developing new skills and habits and creating a supportive environment are crucial for sustained growth. This comprehensive approach to rediscovery has set the stage for a profound and lasting transformation. Finding yourself again is not just about returning to a previous state, but about evolving into a new, more authentic version of yourself. The benefits of this process are manifold. By reconnecting with your true passions and values, you unlock a sense of purpose and direction that permeates every aspect of your life. Your relationships improve, your work becomes more fulfilling, and your overall happiness increases. You become more resilient, adaptable, and confident, ready to face any challenges that come your way. Embracing your new self means acknowledging the growth you have achieved and committing to continue evolving. This journey doesn't have an endpoint. It's a continuous process of self-improvement and discovery. Each day offers new opportunities to learn, grow, and enhance your understanding of who you are and what you can achieve. Remember, the key to this ongoing journey is persistence and dedication. Stay committed to your goals. Maintain a positive mindset and surround yourself with supportive influences. Celebrate your small victories and use them as fuel to keep moving forward. As you do, you will find that your capacity for growth is limitless. I encourage you to embrace this journey with enthusiasm and optimism, trusting your ability to transform your life and achieve your dreams. Keep pushing your boundaries, stay curious, and never stop striving to become the best version of yourself. This commitment to continuous growth and self-discovery will not only lead to a more fulfilling life, but will also inspire those around you to embark on their own journeys of transformation. Together, we can create a world where everyone has the opportunity to realize their true potential and live their best lives. Thank you. The mind is both your greatest ally and your most dangerous foe. It can propel you to unimaginable heights or trap you in the depths of despair. The difference lies in how you choose to wield this powerful weapon. Make no mistake, your mind is a weapon, and like any weapon, it requires skill, discipline, and unwavering commitment to master. Many of us go through life allowing our minds to run wild, unchecked, and undisciplined. We let negative thoughts take root, doubts flourish, and fears paralyze us. We become prisoners of our own making, trapped behind bars forged from our limiting beliefs and self-imposed restrictions. But it does not have to be this way. You have the power to break free, to reclaim control, and to turn your mind into an unstoppable force for positive change. This war with your mind is not about suppressing thoughts or denying emotions. It's about harnessing the full potential of your mental faculties, about training your mind to work for you rather than against you. It's about cultivating a mindset of growth, resilience, and unwavering determination. The first step in this war is awareness. You must become acutely conscious of your thought patterns. Notice how your mind reacts to challenges, to setbacks, to criticism. Observe the automatic responses that have been programmed into you over years of conditioning. This awareness is your first line of defense. Once you are aware of these patterns, you can begin to challenge them. Question the validity of your negative thoughts. Are they based on facts or merely assumptions? Are they helping you move forward or holding you back? Remember, just because you think something does not make it true, your thoughts are not facts. They are interpretations, often flawed and biased. Let me share a story with you. There was once a young athlete who dreamed of Olympic gold. From a young age, she dedicated herself to her sport, training relentlessly. But despite her efforts, she kept falling short in competitions. With each failure, her mind became her worst enemy. "You are not good enough," it whispered. "You will never make it," it taunted. But one day, she decided to go to war with these thoughts. She began to challenge them, to question their validity. She started replacing them with empowering affirmations. "I am capable," she told herself. "I'm improving every day. I have what it takes to succeed." At first, it felt fake forced, but she persisted. Day after day, she battled against her negative self-talk. And slowly, something remarkable began to happen. Her performance started to improve. Her confidence grew. The war wasn't over, but she was winning more battles than she was losing. 2 years later, she stood on the Olympic podium, a gold medal around her neck. She had not only defeated her opponents, she had conquered her own mind. This is the power that lies within each of us, the power to reshape our reality by reshaping our thoughts. But make no mistake, this is not a quick fix or an easy solution. It's a war, and wars are not won overnight. They require strategy, persistence, and unwavering commitment. You must be prepared to fight this battle every single day, sometimes every single hour. One of the most powerful weapons in this war is your words. The language you use, both in your internal dialogue and in your communication with others, shapes your reality. Words have power. It can uplift or destroy, motivate or discourage. Choose them wisely. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "How can I," instead of "This is impossible." Say, "This is challenging, but I am up for it." These small shifts in language can create monumental shifts in your mindset and consequently in your life. Another crucial strategy in this war is to build mental resilience. Life will throw challenges at you. That's inevitable. But it's not the challenges themselves that define you. It's how you respond to them. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Start by embracing discomfort. Too often, we shy away from difficult situations, seeking the path of least resistance. But growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Push yourself to do things that scare you, that challenge you. With each small victory, your confidence will grow and your resilience will strengthen. I once knew a businessman who had built a successful company from the ground up, but a series of poor decisions and market shifts led to its collapse. He lost everything. His business, his savings, his confidence. For months he wallowed in despair, his mind a battlefield of regret and self-recrimination. But then something shifted. He decided to reframe his experience. Instead of seeing it as a catastrophic failure, he chose to view it as a valuable lesson. He dissected every decision, every mistake, extracting wisdom from each one. He used this knowledge to start a new venture, one that was even more successful than the first. This man went to war with the part of his mind that wanted to give up, that told him he was a failure. He fought against the urge to play it safe, to retreat into mediocrity. And in doing so, he not only reclaimed his success, but surpassed his previous achievements. This is a power that lies within each of us, the power to turn our greatest defeats into our most profound victories. But it requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to see opportunities where others see only obstacles. In this war with your mind, your habits are your foot soldiers. They are the daily actions that over time shape your character and determine your destiny. Positive habits reinforce positive thoughts, creating an upward spiral of growth and achievement. Choose one habit that will have a positive impact on your life. Maybe it's waking up an hour earlier to work on your goals. Maybe it's reading for 30 minutes every day to expand your knowledge. Maybe it's exercising regularly to boost your energy and mood. Whatever it is, commit to it. At first, it will be a battle. Your mind will resist change, clinging to old patterns and comfortable routines. But persist. Fight through the resistance. Because with each day that you follow through, you are not just building a habit. You are rewiring your brain. You are proving to yourself that you have the power to change, to grow, to become the person you aspire to be. In this war, your focus is your sniper rifle. It allows you to zero in on what truly matters, to block out distractions and noise. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, endless notifications, the constant barrage of information. All of these can scatter your mental energy, leaving you feeling overwhelmed and unproductive. Learn to guard your focus fiercely. Set clear boundaries. Turn off notifications. Carve out periods of deep, uninterrupted work. Train your mind to stay on task, to resist the urge to constantly switch between activities. This level of focus is a superpower in today's distracted world. I remember a writer who struggled for years to finish her novel. She had the talent, the ideas, the passion, but she couldn't seem to make progress. Her mind was a battlefield of distractions and self-doubt. Every time she sat down to write, she found herself checking email, scrolling through social media, or second-guessing every sentence. Then she declared war on these mental habits. She set up a distraction-free writing space. She used website blockers to cut off access to social media during her writing hours. She set a timer and forced herself to write without editing for set periods. The first few days were excruciating. Her mind rebelled, craving the dopamine hit of constant stimulation. But she persisted, and slowly something magical began to happen. The words started to flow. Ideas that had been trapped behind a wall of distraction broke free. Within 6 months, she had completed her novel, a task that had eluded her for years. This is the power of focused attention. It's like a laser capable of cutting through the toughest mental barriers, but it requires practice, discipline, and a willingness to sit with discomfort. In this war with your mind, your beliefs are your fortresses. They are the strongholds that either protect you or imprison you. Limiting beliefs, those insidious thoughts that tell you what you can't do, what you are not capable of, are like enemy fortresses in your mental landscape. They must be identified, challenged, and ultimately demolished. Start by questioning your beliefs. Where they come from? Are they based on facts or merely on past experiences or others' opinions? Remember, a belief is just a thought you have thought so many times that it feels true. But feeling true does not make it true. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Instead of "I'm not good at public speaking," try "I am improving my public speaking skills every time I practice," instead of "I will never be successful." Say, "I am learning and growing every day, moving closer to my goals." This is not about positive thinking or wishful daydreaming. It's about creating a mental environment conducive to growth and achievement. It's about building fortresses of confidence and capability rather than prisons of self-doubt and limitation. Your emotions are your allies, if you know how to use them. Too often we let our emotions control us, allowing fear to hold us back or anger to drive us to poor decisions. But emotions, when properly channeled, can be incredibly powerful motivators. Learn to use fear as a compass, pointing you toward growth opportunities. Use frustration as fuel for improvement. Let joy reinforce positive habits and celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions, is a crucial skill in this mental warfare. I once met a man who had a paralyzing fear of public speaking. The mere thought of standing in front of an audience sent him into a panic. This fear had held him back in his career for years, causing him to pass up promotions and opportunities. One day, he decided to go to war with this fear. Instead of trying to eliminate it, he chose to reframe it. He started to view his racing heart and sweaty palms not as signs of weakness, but as his body preparing for an important task. He used breathing exercises to calm his nerves and visualization techniques to boost his confidence. The first few times he spoke publicly were still terrifying, but each time he pushed through, he used his fear as motivation to prepare thoroughly, to practice relentlessly. And with each successful presentation, his confidence grew. Today, he's a sought-after speaker in his industry. The fear never completely disappeared, but he learned to harness it, to use it as a tool rather than allowing it to control him. This is the power of emotional mastery in the war with your mind. In this battle, your physical health is your armor. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate sleep are not luxuries. They are necessities. They provide you with the energy, clarity, and resilience needed to wage this mental war day after day. Make self-care a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Treat your body with respect. Fuel it with nutritious food. Strengthen it with regular exercise. Rest it with sufficient sleep. Your mind and body are interconnected. Neglect one and the other will suffer. Remember, your mind is not about achieving perfection. It's about progress, about becoming a little bit better each day. There will be setbacks. There will be days when the negative thoughts seem to be winning. But don't let these temporary defeats discourage you. They are just battles, not the war. The key is to keep showing up, to keep fighting. Each time you challenge a negative thought, Each time you push through fear, each time you choose growth over comfort, you are winning. These small victories accumulate over time, gradually reshaping your mental landscape. In this war, continuous learning is your intelligence gathering. The more you learn, the more resources you have at your disposal. Read voraciously. Seek out new experiences. Surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you. Every new piece of knowledge, every new skill you acquire is another weapon in your mental arsenal. There was once a woman who had grown up in poverty, surrounded by negativity and low expectations. Her mind was a battlefield of self-doubt and limiting beliefs. People like us don't succeed was a constant refrain in her head. But one day, she decided she'd had enough. She declared war on these thoughts. She started reading every self-improvement book she could get her hands on. She sought out mentors. She set audacious goals for herself. It wasn't easy. The old thoughts kept trying to reassert themselves. There were days when giving up seemed like the easiest option, but she persisted. She challenged every negative thought. She celebrated every small victory. She used every setback as a learning opportunity. Today, she's a successful entrepreneur running a multi-million-dollar company. More importantly, she's broken the cycle of poverty and negativity in her family. She's living proof that when you go to war with the limitations in your mind, you can reshape your entire life. This is the war you're fighting. It's not against an external enemy, but against the parts of your own mind that hold you back. It's a war for your potential, for your dreams, for the life you know you are capable of living. Remember, your mind is the most powerful tool you possess. It can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. The choice is yours. Every day you have the opportunity to reshape your thoughts, to challenge your limitations, to push beyond your comfort zone. This war won't be easy. There will be days when you feel like you are losing ground. But remember, as long as you keep fighting, you haven't lost. Every small victory, every positive thought, every step forward, they all count. They're all moving you closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. Go to war with your mind. Fight against the thoughts that limit you. Battle the fears that hold you back. Wage war on mediocrity and settle for nothing less than your best self. Your mind is a battlefield, but you are the general. You have the power to direct your thoughts, to shape your beliefs, to determine the outcome of this war. It won't be easy, but I promise you it will be worth it. Because when you win this war, and you will win if you persist, you won't just change your thoughts, you will change your life, you will unlock potential you never knew you had. You will achieve things you once thought impossible. This is your life, your one precious life. Don't let it be dictated by unchallenged thoughts or limiting beliefs. Go to war with your mind. Fight for your dreams. Fight for your potential. Fight for the extraordinary life you know. Deep down, you are capable of living. The battle begins now. Every moment is an opportunity to reshape your thoughts, to rewire your brain, to move closer to your goals. Don't wait for motivation. Create it. Don't hope for change. Be the change. Remember, in this war, retreat is not an option. Surrender is not in your vocabulary. You are here to win, to conquer the limitations of your mind, to break through barriers and achieve greatness. So stand tall, square your shoulders, take a deep breath. You are about to embark on the most important battle of your life. The war with your mind starts now, and make no mistake, you are going to win. Your mind has incredible power. It's time to harness that power, to direct it towards your goals and dreams. Every thought is a choice. Every belief is a decision. You have the power to choose thoughts that empower you, beliefs that propel you forward. Your mind is a garden. Every day you have the choice to plant seeds of positivity, of growth, of success. Or you can allow weeds of negativity and self-doubt to take root. Choose wisely. Tend to your mental garden with care and diligence. Consistency is key. It's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about making small positive choices day after day. It's about gradually rewiring your brain, creating new neural pathways that support your goals and aspirations. Each time you catch a negative thought and replace it with a positive one, you are winning a battle. Each time you push through fear and take action, you are gaining ground. Each time you choose growth over comfort, you are advancing in this war. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. What you focus on expands. So focus on what you want, not on what you fear. Focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses. Focus on solutions, not problems. Your words are spells. They have the power to create or destroy, to heal or harm. Choose your words carefully. Speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement. The way you talk to yourself shapes your self-image and influences your actions. Be your own greatest ally, not your harshest critic. This war with your mind is about transformation. It's about shedding old, limiting identities, and embracing a new, empowered version of yourself. Every day you have the opportunity to reinvent yourself, to step into a higher version of who you are. Your mind is a powerful computer. The thoughts you consistently think are like programs running in the background, influencing every decision and action. It's time to debug your mental software, to delete the viruses of self-doubt and install new programs of confidence and capability. Gratitude is your secret weapon. It's impossible to feel grateful and negative at the same time. Cultivate a practice of daily gratitude. Focus on what's going right in your life, on the progress you have made, on the opportunities before you. This simple shift in focus can transform your entire mental landscape. Remember, in this war, comparison is the enemy. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Focus on your own growth, your own progress. Everyone is on their own unique journey. Run your own race. Visualization is a powerful tool in this mental warfare. See yourself succeeding. Imagine in vivid detail the life you want to create. Feel the emotions of achieving your goals. This is not mere daydreaming. It's mental rehearsal, programming your subconscious mind for success. Your environment plays a crucial role. Surround yourself with positivity. Seek out people who believe in you, who challenge you to grow. Immerse yourself in books, podcasts, and content that feeds your mind with empowering ideas. Your environment shapes your thoughts, so choose it wisely. Perfectionism is not your ally. It's a trap that can paralyze you with fear of failure. Instead, embrace progress. Celebrate small wins. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory in this mental battle. Forgiveness is a powerful act of self-liberation. Holding on to past hurts and resentments only weighs you down, cluttering your mental battlefield with unnecessary baggage. Learn to forgive others and yourself. It does not mean condoning harmful actions. It means freeing yourself from the burden of negative emotions. Patience is a virtue in this mental warfare. Change takes time. Neural pathways that have been reinforced for years don't rewire overnight. But with consistent effort, with daily battles won, you will see transformation. Trust the process. Have faith in your ability to change and grow. Curiosity is your compass. Stay open to new ideas, new perspectives. Question your assumptions. Be willing to admit when you are wrong and adjust your course. A flexible mind is a resilient mind, better equipped to navigate the challenges of life. Your intuition is a powerful ally. Learn to listen to that quiet inner voice, the one that often knows what's best for you. In the noise of daily life, in the chaos of conflicting thoughts, your intuition can guide you towards your true path. This war with your mind is about reclaiming your power. Too often, we give our power away to circumstances, to other people's opinions, to our own fears and doubts. It's time to take that power back. You are the author of your life story. Pick up the pen and write a tale of triumph. In this battle, creativity is your secret passage. When you are feeling stuck, when the same old thoughts keep circling, tap into your creative side. Paint, write, dance, sing, express yourself in ways that bypass your logical mind and connect you with your deeper self. Creativity can open new pathways in your mind, offering fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. Your breath is your anchor. When thoughts become overwhelming, when emotions threaten to sweep you away, return to your breath. It's always there, a steady rhythm to ground you in the present moment. Deep conscious breathing can shift your physiological state, calming your mind and bringing clarity. In this battle, embracing uncertainty is a strength, not a weakness. The mind often craves certainty, clinging to old patterns out of fear of the unknown. But growth lies in the unknown, in stepping out of your comfort zone. Learn to be comfortable with discomfort. See uncertainty not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and discovery. This war with your mind is about claiming your right to joy, to fulfillment, to a life lived on your own terms. Don't let anyone, including your own inner critic, tell you that you don't deserve happiness and success. You do. Claim it. Fight for it. Persistence is your greatest ally. There will be days when you feel like you're losing ground, when old thought patterns reassert themselves with a vengeance. But remember, setbacks are not defeats. They are opportunities to regroup, to reassess your strategy, to come back stronger. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you exercise it in positive ways, the stronger it becomes. Each time you choose an empowering thought over a limiting one, you are building mental strength. Each time you take action despite fear, you are developing courage. These qualities compound over time, transforming you from the inside out. Self-compassion is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a dear friend. Self-criticism only reinforces negative thought patterns. Self-compassion, on the other hand, creates a supportive inner environment conducive to growth and change. Your mind is not just about personal triumph. As you transform your thoughts, as you overcome your limitations, you become an inspiration to others. Your growth has a ripple effect, positively impacting those around you. By winning this inner war, you contribute to making the world a better place. Remember that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Seek out mentors, coaches, therapists, people who can offer guidance and support in your journey of mental transformation. You don't have to fight this war alone. Your mind is incredibly powerful, but it's not infallible. Learn to question your thoughts, to examine your beliefs critically. Just because you think something does not make it true. Develop the habit of challenging your assumptions, of looking at situations from multiple perspectives. Consistency trumps intensity. It's not about making dramatic changes in a day or a week. It's about showing up day after day, fighting the small battles, making incremental progress. Over time, these small victories accumulate into massive transformation. Your actions reinforce your thoughts, and your thoughts drive your actions. It's a reciprocal relationship. Act in ways that align with your goals and aspirations. Even when you don't feel like it, your actions will gradually reshape your thoughts and beliefs. This war with your mind is about liberation. It's about freeing yourself from the constraints of limiting beliefs, from the prison of negative self-talk. As you win this war, you will experience a sense of freedom and possibility that perhaps you have never known before. The war with your mind is the most important battle you will ever fight. It's a war that determines the course of your entire life. Every thought, every belief, every decision is a skirmish in this ongoing conflict. But you have everything you need to emerge victorious. You have the power to reshape your mind, to rewrite your story, to recreate your life. The war has begun, but the victory is already within your grasp. Go forth with courage, with determination, with the unshakable belief in your ability to triumph. Your mind is a battlefield, but you are the general. Lead yourself to victory. The world is waiting for you to unleash your full potential. The time is now, the place is here. The person is you. Win the war with your mind, and you win at life. The battle begins anew with each dawn, with each breath, with each thought. Fight on, brave warrior. Your greatest victories lie ahead. Imagine standing at the crossroads of endless possibilities, where every choice and every thought you entertain can significantly alter the course of your life. This is not just a poetic image. It is a reality for each of us every day. Our thoughts are powerful beyond measure, acting as the architects of our success and the blueprint of our future. Consider for a moment the magnificent human mind capable of generating roughly 70,000 thoughts per day. These thoughts shape our attitudes, drive our actions, and ultimately forge our destinies. The leaders, innovators, and trailblazers among us have mastered a critical art, the art of purposeful thinking. They've learned to harness their mental power to foster environments of productivity and opportunity. But how exactly do successful individuals use their thinking to impact their reality? It begins with the belief that their thoughts can indeed shape their outcomes. This belief isn't just a hopeful ideal. It's backed by the conviction that with the right mindset, there are no limits to what can be achieved. Every successful journey also starts with clarity. Before we can harness the power of our thoughts, we must first clear the noise, the doubts, and the limiting beliefs that cloud our minds. This process isn't about ignoring reality, but about adjusting the lens through which we view our challenges and opportunities. It's about focusing on solutions rather than problems, on action steps rather than obstacles. By aligning our thoughts with our goals, we prepare the ground for actionable strategies. The thoughts that occupy your mind most frequently are those that will either construct or constrain your path forward. This is why it is crucial to cultivate a landscape of positive, goal-oriented thinking. Successful people don't just think differently. They think deliberately. They choose thoughts that propel them forward, thoughts that open doors and create opportunities. Remember that the transformation begins within. By changing your thoughts, you don't just see the world differently. You begin to live in a world that you have actively reshaped. This is the essence of mastering the art of thinking, a fundamental skill that every successful person has cultivated. Understanding the workings of your own mind is not merely helpful, it is essential. Our minds, with their complex tapestry of thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, hold the keys to the barriers and breakthroughs we experience daily. To unlock the full potential of our minds, we begin with a crucial skill: self-awareness. Self-awareness is the conscious knowledge of one's own character, feelings, motives, and desires. This knowledge becomes a powerful tool. It allows us to understand our habitual thought patterns, those repetitive thoughts that influence our behaviors and outcomes. By developing self-awareness, we gain the ability to not just recognize these patterns, but to understand their influence on our lives and our success. Take a moment to consider how often we operate on autopilot. We think, react, and make decisions based on patterns established over years or even decades. Some of these patterns are productive and beneficial, propelling us toward our goals. However, many are limiting, born from past experiences or unchallenged assumptions about what we can achieve or who we can become. Identification and transformation of these limiting beliefs is a profound aspect of mastering one's mind. Limiting beliefs are often stealthy saboteurs. They can keep us in comfort zones, prevent us from taking risks, and distort our perception of what is truly possible. They whisper that we are not enough, not smart enough, not hardworking enough, or simply not capable of reaching the heights of success we dream of. But how do we challenge and change these beliefs? It starts with awareness and honesty. By acknowledging these hidden barriers, we begin the process of dismantling them. This is where the power of positive thinking actively comes into play. Positive thinking is not about ignoring life's pressures and challenges. Rather, it is about changing our responses to them. It is about affirming our ability to manage, to overcome, and to thrive. Consider the transformation that occurs when we replace a thought like, "I can't handle this," with, "I have the skills to manage this challenge." This shift doesn't just change our mood. It changes our biochemistry. Our minds, when directed positively, can reduce stress and enhance our decision-making capabilities, leading us to outcomes that are in alignment with our highest aspirations. In practice, fostering self-awareness and nurturing positive thinking requires diligence and consistency. It can be cultivated through practices such as journaling, meditation, and mindful reflection, tools that help us observe our thoughts without judgment. Through regular practice, we become skilled not only in identifying our patterns, but also in steering our thoughts in directions that serve our goals and well-being. This journey of mastering the mind also requires that we surround ourselves with environments and individuals that support our growth. The people we interact with and the media we consume can significantly influence our thought patterns. Choosing to engage with positive influences can reinforce our efforts to think and act in ways that propel us towards success. Our thoughts are the seeds of our actions. Every thought has the potential to either limit or advance us. By developing a deeper sense of self-awareness and embracing the power of positive thinking, we equip ourselves with the tools to intentionally shape our lives and move towards success with clarity and confidence. Now, as we understand our own minds better and learn to navigate our thought patterns, we set the stage for the next critical aspect: crafting a mindset geared towards continual growth and success. This mindset, once established, acts as fertile ground for the seeds of our thoughts, allowing us to grow beyond perceived limits and to create the successes we envision. As we build upon the foundation of self-awareness and positive thinking, it's essential to delve into another crucial aspect: cultivating a mindset geared for success. This mindset, often called a growth mindset, is not just beneficial. It's necessary for anyone seeking to achieve and sustain high levels of success. It involves seeing challenges not as barriers, but as opportunities for learning and personal development. A growth mindset is rooted in the belief that our basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. This view creates a love of learning and a resilience that is essential for great accomplishment. Think about it. When you face a challenge, how do you respond? With fear or with curiosity and determination? Those who embrace challenges eagerly, undeterred by the possibility of failure, are those who live in a state of continual growth and improvement. Consider the story of an entrepreneur who started a business and faced numerous setbacks. Each failure in the early stages could have been seen as a sign to give up. However, with a growth mindset, these failures were viewed as valuable lessons. This perspective allowed the entrepreneur to adapt and evolve, eventually leading to a highly successful venture. The key difference here lies in the mindset. The entrepreneur chose to learn from each setback rather than be discouraged by it. Now, explore how this mindset impacts two critical areas: perseverance and resilience. Perseverance, or the ability to keep going in the face of adversity, is fueled by a growth mindset. When you believe that effort leads to growth and improvement, you're more likely to persist. This perseverance is not about blindly pushing forward, but about maintaining focus and adapting strategies as needed, all while staying committed to the end goal. Resilience, meanwhile, is about bouncing back from difficulties. It's about maintaining your course even when things seem bleak. With a growth mindset, resilience becomes part of your psychological toolkit. This resilience is particularly important because the path to success is rarely linear. It involves numerous detours and roadblocks. The ability to recover quickly from these setbacks, to learn from them, and to continue forward is what separates those who ultimately succeed from those who do not. Cultivating a growth mindset begins with changing how we talk to ourselves. It involves shifting from a self-dialogue that says, "I can't do this," to one that asks, "What can I learn from this situation?" This change in self-talk reinforces the belief that you are in control of your abilities and can develop them through effort and persistence. A growth mindset encourages curiosity. Curiosity drives us to explore new strategies, learn from others, and remain open to continuous learning. This openness is crucial because the world we live in is constantly changing. By fostering curiosity, we prepare ourselves not only to adapt to these changes, but also to lead innovation. Developing a growth mindset means valuing the process over the outcome. While goals are important, fixation on results can lead to frustration and impatience. Instead, by valuing the process, we find joy in daily activities and small victories, which cumulatively lead to significant achievements. This focus helps build momentum, keeping us motivated and engaged even when the ultimate goal still seems far away. Strive to foster a growth mindset in every aspect of our lives. Let this mindset be the lens through which we view our challenges and our opportunities. With this foundation, we set the stage not just for success, but for a life of continual growth and learning. As we embrace this mindset, we pave the way for the next crucial step: developing strategic thinking that aligns our actions with our ultimate goals, ensuring that each step we take is purposeful and impactful. As we transition from cultivating a growth mindset to applying this perspective effectively, we encounter the pivotal role of strategic thinking in achieving our goals. Strategic thinking isn't just about being organized or planning ahead. It's a deliberate approach to creating your future. It involves setting clear, actionable goals and developing a methodical path to achieve them. To fully grasp the importance of setting clear goals, consider this: without a destination, how do you know which path to take? Clear goals act as beacons, guiding your decisions and actions. They help you focus your energy on what truly matters, rather than dissipating it on distractions that do not align with your aspirations. But setting goals is just the beginning. The true essence of strategic thinking lies in the ability to break down these goals into manageable, actionable steps. For instance, imagine you aim to become a top performer in your field. This goal is commendable but broad. Strategic thinking prompts you to deconstruct this into smaller objectives, like improving specific skills, expanding your network, or gaining relevant certifications. Each step is not just a part of the process. It's a mini goal on its own, complete with deadlines and specific action points. Strategic thinking enhances your ability to prioritize. Not all actions carry the same weight. Some tasks will significantly impact your goals, while others might be less critical. By thinking strategically, you learn to evaluate the potential impact of your actions and allocate your time and resources accordingly. This prioritization ensures that you are not just busy but productive. Consider the example of a business leader deciding where to allocate budget. By prioritizing spending on market research and development instead of merely increasing the advertising budget, the leader ensures that the product meets market needs and stands out from the competition, thus strategically moving the company towards its goal of increasing market share. Furthermore, strategic thinking involves anticipating challenges and preparing for them. It's about foreseeing potential obstacles and crafting plans to navigate or mitigate these challenges. This proactive approach not only saves time and resources, but also positions you to seize opportunities that others might miss due to lack of preparedness. This forward-thinking approach also allows for better risk management. Understanding the risks associated with various decisions enables you to make more informed choices. Whether it's venturing into a new market or launching a product, being aware of what could go wrong and planning for it, it can be the difference between success and failure. To cultivate strategic thinking, start by regularly setting aside time to plan. This isn't time wasted but invested. During this planning time, assess your progress towards your goals. Identify the next steps and adjust your strategies as necessary. This routine keeps your actions aligned with your objectives and helps maintain your focus. What is the goal? Why is it important? What are the potential obstacles? How can these be overcome? What resources are needed? By routinely questioning and reassessing, you ensure that your plan remains robust and responsive to changes. Strategic thinking transforms vague aspirations into achievable plans. It empowers you to act with precision and purpose. As you master strategic thinking, you set not just a path to success, but a roadmap that navigates through complexities and maximizes opportunities. With your strategic plan in hand, you're now prepared to delve deeper into innovative thinking, where creativity meets execution, further enhancing your journey toward achieving exceptional outcomes. As we refine our strategic thinking and turn our attention toward execution, it's essential to focus on how decisions are made. Decision-making is the crucible in which great leadership is formed. Successful individuals understand that decision-making goes beyond merely choosing between options. It involves a nuanced analysis of risks and rewards and a deep understanding of the potential impacts of each choice. The essence of leadership lies in the ability to make decisions confidently and effectively. Leaders don't just make decisions for themselves. They make decisions that affect the course of teams, companies, and entire industries. Therefore, the process by which they come to their conclusions can be instructive for anyone looking to enhance their ability to think and act decisively. One of the key characteristics of successful decision makers is their reliance on a combination of intuition and analysis. This does not mean making uninformed choices based on gut feelings alone. Instead, it involves gathering as much relevant information as possible and then applying a finely tuned intuition honed by years of experience and learning. This synthesis allows leaders to see beyond the black and white of data to the nuances that might not be immediately apparent. For example, consider a business leader faced with the decision to expand into a new market. This leader would evaluate the potential financial rewards and weigh them against the inherent risks of such a move. They might consider factors such as market volatility, regulatory environment, competitive landscape, and their own company's capacity to meet new demands. But beyond these tangible elements, the leader must also gauge less quantifiable factors, like the alignment of this new market with the company's long-term vision or the potential for innovation and learning. This balance of risk and reward is central to effective decision-making. Risk is inherent in every decision, but not all risks are worth taking. Successful people ask themselves not only whether they can afford to take a risk, but also whether they can afford not to take it. They understand that excessive caution can sometimes be as damaging as recklessness. The key is to find the middle ground where the potential for significant rewards outweighs the risks involved enough to justify a decision. Decision-making is often about timing. Leaders understand that the right decision at the wrong time is still the wrong decision. They assess not only the current situation, but also project potential future scenarios. This forward-thinking approach ensures that decisions are not just reactive, but proactive, positioning the individual or the organization for future success. Another critical element in decision-making is the ability to remain objective and remove personal biases. This can be challenging, as personal experiences, preferences, and emotions naturally influence thinking. However, successful decision-makers strive to recognize their biases and either compensate for or negate them during the decision-making process. This objectivity allows them to make decisions that are in the best interest of the larger goals and not just personal preferences. After a decision is made, strong leaders commit to it fully. They understand that half-hearted execution can doom even the most well-considered decision. They also remain adaptable, ready to make adjustments based on new information or changing circumstances without straying from their core objectives. Decision-making is a complex skill that balances analytical thinking with intuitive insight. It requires a clear assessment of risks and rewards, impeccable timing, and objective mindset. As you continue to develop these decision-making abilities, you'll be better equipped to not only think like a leader, but also to act like one navigating complexities with confidence and clarity. With a robust decision-making process in place, you are now prepared to embrace innovative thinking where you can creatively solve problems and implement solutions that reinforce your path to success. It's crucial to highlight the role of innovative thinking in paving new pathways to success. Innovation isn't just about inventing new products or services. It's about thinking differently and creatively about problems and opportunities. It's the spark that ignites change and propels industries and societies forward. Innovative thinking requires a willingness to break away from traditional methods and explore new possibilities. It involves asking what if and why not. This kind of thinking challenges the status quo and opens up new avenues for exploration and discovery. It's about seeing beyond the immediate constraints and imagining what could be possible. Take, for example, the story of how personal computing was revolutionized. Not so long ago, computers were massive, room-sized machines accessible only to businesses and universities. Then, visionaries imagined a world where every individual could own a computer. These thinkers weren't deterred by the enormity of the task. Instead, they saw an opportunity to change the world. Their innovative thinking led to the development of the personal computer, transforming every aspect of society, from education to business to entertainment. Innovation also plays a crucial role in the field of medicine. Consider the development of vaccine technology. Traditional methods of vaccine development may have taken decades. However, faced with global challenges, medical scientists and researchers leveraged innovative thinking to accelerate the development of new vaccines. By using genetic sequencing and synthetic biology, they shortened the timeline for vaccine development from years to months, demonstrating how innovative thinking can lead to monumental breakthroughs in critical situations. Moreover, innovative thinking is not confined to technology and science. It applies equally to the arts, business strategies, and education. In the arts, digital technology has opened up new forms of expression and creativity. In business, companies that once thrived on selling physical products have reinvented themselves by offering digital services or creating entirely new markets. In education, traditional classrooms are being transformed through virtual reality and interactive learning platforms, enhancing engagement and learning outcomes. To cultivate an innovative mindset, start by creating an environment that encourages creativity and expression. This means fostering a culture where new ideas are welcomed and where it's safe to take risks and make mistakes. It involves providing teams with the resources and freedom to experiment and encouraging a diverse range of perspectives. Diversity of thought is often the bedrock of innovation, as it brings together different experiences and viewpoints. Another critical aspect of fostering innovative thinking is to remain constantly curious and committed to learning. The most creative and innovative minds are those that remain open to new ideas and continuously seek out new knowledge and experiences. They are lifelong learners, always ready to absorb new information and turn it into actionable insights. Innovative thinking requires resilience. Not every new idea will succeed, and many of the world's best innovations were preceded by failures. The key is to learn from these experiences and to continue refining and adjusting ideas until they reach their potential. This resilience in the face of setbacks is what ultimately drives a successful innovation. Innovative thinking opens doors to new possibilities and is essential for progress. By encouraging creativity, fostering an environment that supports experimentation, and embracing continuous learning and resilience, you can unlock the potential for groundbreaking innovations in any field. The innovative thinking that allows us to explore uncharted territories and break conventional boundaries, we must not overlook the profound value of reflective thinking. Reflective thinking involves looking back at our past experiences, not with regret or nostalgia, but with a critical eye towards learning and growth. This process of reflection is an essential component of continuous improvement, enabling us to forge a more informed and effective path into the future. Reflective thinking is not just about remembering what happened. It's about analyzing our actions, decisions, and their outcomes. What worked? What didn't? And most importantly, why this introspection allows us to extract valuable lessons from our experiences, lessons that can inform our future decisions and strategies. Consider a professional who has just completed a major project that did not go as planned. Through reflective thinking, this individual can take a step back and evaluate the sequence of events. They might realize that certain assumptions they made at the outset were incorrect, or that they could have allocated resources more effectively. By identifying these specifics, they not only understand what went wrong, but also how to avoid similar mistakes in the future. Reflective thinking enhances our problem-solving skills by enabling us to apply past lessons to current challenges. For instance, a business leader facing a downturn in the market might reflect on previous downturns they've navigated. By recalling the strategies that helped mitigate risks in the past, they can better tailor their approach to meet the current challenge, thereby turning potential setbacks into opportunities for growth. This type of thinking encourages a proactive, rather than reactive approach to challenges. It shifts our perspective from seeing problems as obstacles to viewing them as opportunities to apply what we've learned from past experiences. This shift is crucial for personal and professional development, as it fosters a mindset that is resilient, adaptable, and forward-thinking. To cultivate reflective thinking, one effective method is to keep a journal. This practice can help you capture insights and reflections in real time, providing a rich resource to draw from when facing future decisions. Regularly revisiting this journal can enhance your ability to connect past experiences with current challenges, enriching your decision-making process. Another method is to conduct regular review sessions, either individually or as a team. These sessions can focus on analyzing recent actions and outcomes and should be conducted in an atmosphere of openness and honesty. The goal is to learn and improve, not to assign blame. Over time, these sessions can help build a culture of continuous improvement, where learning from the past is an integral part of planning for the future. Reflective thinking also involves seeking feedback from others, as external perspectives can provide insights that you might overlook. Engaging with mentors, peers, or even team members about past decisions and experiences can open new avenues of thought and potential learning opportunities. Reflective thinking is a powerful tool for continuous improvement. By regularly engaging in this practice, you not only learn from past experiences, but also enhance your ability to make informed, strategic decisions that drive future success. This cycle of action, reflection, learning, and improvement becomes a driving force in your personal and professional growth. Harness the power of reflective thinking, not just to learn from the past, but to actively shape a future that reflects our highest aspirations and deepest insights. With this thoughtful approach, we are better equipped to navigate the complexities of life and work, ensuring that our journey toward success is as rewarding as the achievements that await us. The culmination of our exploration into the realms of masterful thinking, it becomes clear how each element of thought, from self-awareness to innovative and reflective thinking, interconnects to forge a pathway to success. The journey through understanding and harnessing the power of our thoughts is not merely an exercise in mental acuity, but a transformative process that has the potential to elevate every aspect of our lives. We began by examining the importance of self-awareness, recognizing how our internal dialogue shapes our actions and outcomes. By becoming conscious of our thought patterns, we unlock the ability to direct our mental energy towards growth and progress, rather than being held captive by unconscious beliefs that limit our potential. Building on the foundation of self-awareness, we discuss the cultivation of a growth mindset. This perspective empowers us to embrace challenges and view failures not as setbacks, but as opportunities for learning and development. Such a mindset is not only about achieving success, but about sustaining it, making learning and growth continuous processes. Strategic thinking was identified as crucial for setting clear, actionable goals and effectively navigating the course towards achieving them. By thinking strategically, we ensure that our efforts are focused, our resources are well allocated, and our actions are aligned with our ultimate objectives. We then delved into decision-making, underscoring the balance required between risk and reward. Effective decision makers harness their knowledge and intuition to make choices that propel them forward, demonstrating that leadership in any aspect of life often hinges on the ability to make timely, informed decisions. Innovative thinking was highlighted as a pathway to breaking conventional boundaries and pioneering new solutions. It drives us to question the status quo and to find new ways to overcome challenges, showing that innovation is not confined to creative industries alone, but is crucial in any field where progress and competitiveness are desired. Reflective thinking finally brings depth to our understanding, allowing us to learn from the past to improve our future actions. By regularly engaging in reflection, we develop a keen sense of insight that informs our decisions and sharpens our foresight, preparing us for whatever challenges lie ahead. As we integrate these diverse forms of masterful thinking into our daily lives, we transform not just our mindset, but our reality. Each thought, each decision, and each reflection shapes not just the outcomes we achieve, but the person we become. They should adopt these brilliant thinking strategies, apply them consistently, whether in your personal endeavors, your professional ventures, or your relationships. By doing so, you will find that you are not only capable of achieving your goals, but also equipped to exceed them, creating a life that is not only successful, but also purposeful and fulfilling. Not be content with merely dreaming of success. Let us think, decide, and act in ways that turn these dreams into reality. Embrace the power of masterful thinking and watch as the boundaries of what you thought possible expand before your very eyes. It's crucial to recognize that the true value of this knowledge does not lie merely in understanding it, but in applying it. You are now poised at the brink of transformation, not just for yourselves, but for your communities and the fields in which you operate. The opportunity before each of you is not only to become leaders in thought, but to act as beacons that guide others towards enlightenment and success. Taking responsibility for our thoughts is the first step in this transformative process. Every thought you choose to entertain, every decision you make casts a stone into the pond of your community, creating ripples that reach far beyond your immediate sphere. By choosing thoughts that uplift and inspire, that challenge and innovate, you are shaping a world that reflects these values. You are crafting a legacy of influence and inspiration. The challenge I lay before you today is to lead by example. In whatever field you find yourself, strive to be the person others look up to, not just for your achievements, but for the way you think and approach challenges. Whether you are in business, education, healthcare, or any other area, your ability to think creatively and critically, to learn from the past and anticipate the future, sets a standard for others to follow. Leading by example means more than just achieving success. It means demonstrating how success can be achieved ethically, sustainably, and collaboratively. Show your colleagues, your teams, and your communities that by thinking deeply and carefully, one can overcome any obstacle and turn challenges into stepping stones towards greater achievements. Moreover, embrace the role of a mentor. Share the insights you have gained from mastering your thought processes. Teach others how to think strategically, how to innovate, and how to reflect on their experiences to glean wisdom. The true mark of a thought leader is not how high they climb alone, but how many others they lift up along the way. Lastly, I urge you to commit to continuous learning and improvement. The landscapes of industry and technology are ever evolving, and staying at the forefront of your field requires an ongoing commitment to education and personal development. Keep your mind sharp and your thinking clear by engaging with new ideas, challenging your own preconceptions, and always striving to expand your understanding. In doing so, you become more than just a participant in your field. You become a cornerstone of it. Others will look to you for guidance and inspiration, and the example you set will influence the next generation of leaders. Let this be your call to action. Step into the role of a thought leader with courage and conviction. Take responsibility for your mental landscape and mold it with intention. Lead by example, mentor with generosity, and commit to never-ending improvement. This is how you transform your life, your community, and ultimately the world. Embrace this challenge with open arms and a resolute heart, and watch as the boundaries of your influence expand. This is your moment to shine, to show what it truly means to think like a leader, to act like a leader, and to inspire others to do the same.